Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's second video. We're having a look at the ECMWF 42-day forecast for today's second video with a UK and Ireland focus. I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just to say that first, video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast, got weekend forecast and a 10 to 14 there coming up for you later on today as well. A busy old day at GavsWeatherVids today. Please like, share, subscribe on all today's videos. Thank you so very much, everybody, for doing that. Thank you so much to ECMWF.int for supplying the charts as well. Thank you so much, EC, for doing that. Hold on. I'm so sorry, everybody. Right, let's start off with a week one mean cell pressure anomaly then. For the 10th to the 17th of July. Oh, dear me. Gav's on his last legs and he's going to Canary Islands next week. I might be dead before. Anyway, low pressure across the North Atlantic and into the north and west of Europe looks unsettled next week. The 500 millibar height anomaly from the Arctic North Pole view down shows below average height low pressure from the Atlantic into the north and west of Europe. That's looking very unsettled, isn't it? Temperature anomalies next week for the UK and Ireland below average. It'll be cooler than average week to come. EC was not forecasting that 2 or 3 weeks ago. And also above average rainfall. So not much you can say about that really, other than it looks pretty grim, doesn't it? It looks pretty grim next week. Right, okay, let's go for the week 2. So there's any improvements, this will be the 17th to 24th of July. Not really. Is there low pressure from the Atlantic into the north and the west of Europe, 500 millibar heights again shown below average heights from the Atlantic into the north and the west of Europe, all looking rather unsettled. There is a bit of a northern blocking signal that's going on there, as well as some high pressure up towards Greenland and Iceland. How the temperature anomaly is looking, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, still below average. There, what happened to shades of 76, everyone? That's a good title, though, wasn't it? That's a good title from a few weeks back. And precipitation-wise, it's above average, or wetter and cooler than average week 2. This is like the 3rd week of July. Okay, week 3 is going to be the 24th to the 31st of July. I'm off on holiday soon, so I'm a bit D-Mob happy. Low pressure in from the Atlantic into the west of Europe. Why not? Why not let it all hang out? 500 millibar heights with some above average heights around Greenland. Could we still have a trough of low somewhere through the north of the west of Europe? What are the temperature anomalies doing? Oh, they're recovering ever so slightly. Returning just ever so a little bit above average near normal, because ever so slightly above. And precipitation. Oh, it's still also still a little bit on the wet side, though, through the UK and Ireland. That's not great either, is it? This will probably be cooler than average July if this is right. Week 4 will be the 31st of July to the 7th of August. Low pressure more toward the south as we're going into August, more towards France, Spain, Portugal. High pressure blocking things out, perhaps towards Greenland and Iceland. That's not normally a good sign in the summer. 500 millibar height anomaly. Again, with above average heights within high latitudes. Again, could there be some sort of trough in reality through there? Let's put in a question mark. What are the temperature anomalies here? They're gradually recovering a little bit as we're going into early August. A gradual recovery, only just a little bit above average. You know, it's nothing to get excited about, but there's a bit of a recovery there going on, and not quite as wet either, although still ends up being a bit on the wetter side. You see from these green splodges up here, you know, little green patches all over the place. It probably in reality will end up quite unsettled. It is quite wet as well, just to our south and west as well. So we might keep the unsettled weather going even into early August there. Week 5 will be the 7th to the 14th of July. Let's have a look. Very weak signal, but a bit of low pressure in the Atlantic. Whoops, bit of low pressure in the Atlantic. A bit of low pressure in the North Sea as well. That's probably not a great sign. 500 millibar heights has a ridge over towards the eastern side of Europe. But you would have thought it's going to bring hot air up the east side of Europe. Where's the trough of low? Could there be a trough of low through there? Again, let's put in a question mark. How's temperature anomaly looking at week 5? So ever so slightly above average. Again, it's average to slightly above on the temperature scale. And precipitation, I mean, it's not as bad as it is in weeks 1, 2, and 3, but it does still hint, I think, at being a little bit on the wet side here, even as we're going into August. Oh dear. And then week 6 will be the 14th to the 21st of July. Here we go. And again, we see some low pressure just out to the west of the northwest of the country. High pressure perhaps more towards the eastern part, central eastern part of the Mediterranean. What's the 500 millibar heights doing? That looks a little bit more encouraging, actually, through the middle part of August. Some above average heights reappearing across more central west parts of Europe. But you'll think is going to bring up some hotter air up western side of Europe from the south. Maybe summer coming back then. Temperature anomalies generally above average across most parts of Europe. UK, Ireland a little bit above normal. And lastly, for week 6, precipitation-wise, it still looks unsettled, doesn't it? Still average or above average for rainfall close to the UK and Ireland. So all of a sudden, the EC extended has kind of dropped that hot, dry anticyclonic signal that it's been running with for several weeks, about a few months, and it has flipped here. Not only for July, but maybe even into August, into something rather more unsettled, more low pressure dominated, and yeah, so we're often running into a new trend now. It did not see the trend. So did a computer, but it did not see the trend before, or the change in pattern. Did not see the pattern change before we got to it. We have gone through a pattern change though, and now it wants to continue that through July and into early August. So we should wait and see how it all works out. Remember, just a snapshot of what model is showing. Could look completely different when we look at it again, actually in 2 weeks' time, because I'm going to be away next Saturday, so I won't be doing, this video from my hotel room, if that's all right with everyone. So it'll be a couple of weeks when we look at this model again, but that's how it's looking today anyway. Right, I'm going to be back with the weekend forecast and your 10 to 14 there, so keep checking back to the channel for more. But for this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.